some orange juice, some blueberries, some chopped plums, and for the crumble you need demerara sugar, porridge oats, some plain flour, and a little bit of butter. And this is absolutely delicious, kids. You can make this whole thing. These are fruity cup crumbles and they are absolutely delicious. And I'm using blueberries and plums for this, but any soft fruit, you know, nectarines, peaches, blackberries, anything like that would work really well. And I'm going to actually make these in little teacups. Now, hold on, kids, you don't want to use your grandmother's best porcelain teacups for this. You need some good hard-wearing teacups for this, or ramekins. And then take your fruit, cut your plums up and leave your blueberries whole. Give them a good wash. And then just with your fingers, you can do this, kids, just mix them all together. And then use your hands, that's the easiest thing. And sprinkle, try to escape, into your cups. Now I know it looks like I'm putting a lot of fruit in, but when this cooks, it is actually going to give out quite a lot of juice. So divide your fruit up into cups. You could use cappuccino cups if you wanted to. And just sprinkle those in like that using your hands. Next thing you want to do is to cut an orange in half and then squeeze out all the juice. We're not going to put any sugar in this because we're going to put a little bit of crumble on the top and that's going to have the sweetness. Next thing, let's make the crumble. So kids, you need a big bowl with some flour in it, and then you want to cut your butter up into cubes and sprinkle the butter in, and then using your fingertips you want to lift the flour out of the bowl, and at the same time you rub in the butter just using your fingertips. Now notice I'm not using my whole hand here, because if I did I'd melt all that butter. I'm just using my fingertips. My cookery teacher used to say lift and separate. Lift the flour out of the bowl so that you aerate it and keep it all nice and cool. Once it's nearly all there and you've got rid of all your big lumps, you can then add your other ingredients. And a good tip, if you shake your bowl like that, all the big lumps will actually come to the top and you'll be able to see them. Little chef's tip there for you. Just rub those in like that. That's it. That's the hardest bit. We're now going to add the rest, which is good old porridge oats. Really good for you. And just a little bit of demerara sugar going in there. And once again, just use your hands, as long as they're really clean. And then take your crumble mixture and pile it on the top. And don't flatten it. Just let it sit nicely on the top of your cups. Make sure that your oven is preheated. Get a grown-up to put this in for you. Just pile it on the top like that. They take about 20 minutes. Fruity cup crumbles, they're not going to take long, and while they're cooking you can decide what you're going to serve them with. There's nothing like the smell of a crumble. Now make sure that you get a parent to do this for you, because they'll be really hot coming out of the oven, and don't eat it straight away because they'll be bubbling hot, so let them cool down a little bit. Then you can just lift them onto your saucers. And I think if you're going to decorate with anything, you should decorate with lots and lots and lots more fruit. A few little extra, maybe blueberries just sitting on the top there, like that. Oh, how lovely. And then I think probably custard or cream. And you can just pour that over the top, kids. And then I think it's really nice to do this. Stick the spoon inside like that. Or you can be very elegant and stick the spoon on the side. There you have it. Fruity berry cup crumbles. Enjoy. Well, I hope you've enjoyed your cook up with the 7 to 9s, and I hope you've been adventurous in the kitchen and enjoyed shining with your family. And don't forget, you can download all these recipes on www.shinyschool.co.uk. And don't forget, if you've got your own recipes, please send them to us, or some of your comments, or maybe you've got some pictures of some of the things you've cooked up. In the meanwhile, I know what I'm going to do.